Looks like we're off. So welcome to Wario's Woods, the unusual puzzle game where you don't control the blocks that are falling, but rather you move around Toad in the bottom to pick things up and move them around. Oh, looks like we got the wrong crop on Cytown splits. I'm about to take care of that between races. Because I think it's just me here right now. Regardless, let's worry about that later. So, these early stages do not have a lot going on. There's relatively few blocks, relatively few enemies to clear. We're waiting for the fairy to drop bombs that we can use to clear the enemies. We need to make at least 3 in a row. We get 3 or more in a row, we clear enemies. If we get 5 or more in a row, we get a diamond. Diamond will clear all enemies of a given color, but not all bombs. Very important in this game is managing your colors, getting rid of colors as quickly as you can to limit the kinds of bombs the fairy can drop to make sure it drops only useful ones. So, both our runners are in stage 8, unfortunately, because I can't actually see the splits. I can't actually tell how synced they are at the moment. But pretty close so far. thebfin working through 8, Cytown working through 9. So Cytown's got those couple of white diamonds. They aren't useful because there's no white enemies. That can happen. Just gotta work through it. thebfin gonna try to get this blue diamond. Cytown got the good pattern for stage 10. 2 patterns per stage. Each state's gonna have 2 patterns. They are not equally good. So you're definitely looking to see good ones, whereas thebfin got the bad 10, so that's probably just by itself 4 or 5 seconds of time loss. Cytown here gonna get a pink diamond. There's only pink enemies left, so a couple of kicks across the bottom slides the enemies over there and sets off the diamond. Diamonds are like bombs. You need a bomb or a diamond in a chain in order to trigger it. Enemies alone will not blow up. Cytown with some dead colors, and the game is not being useful to diamonds, but they weren't in that bad of positions. Alright, thebfin has the good pattern for 14. You can make these, they call them table patterns. You quickly clear 2 colors, and then there's just enough space to clear everything else out. thebfin also going for the white diamond, because that's what the bomb's allowed. Unfortunately, getting an extra white bomb, so it's gonna hang around a bit longer. Cytown into stage 14, and now we see a new type of enemy. The dark blue enemy turned light blue. It takes 2 bombs to kill that, and it changes colors, so you need a different bomb. There's 3 types of special enemies, and they are always going to be priority clears, no matter what. Did not want that extra pink, I figure. thebfin going for the diamond here, but with orange still alive, it's a bit risky. It worked out. Cytown's about out of 15, though, so we can see how thebfin deals with 14. thebfin's made some amazing progress in this tournament, learning the game, but we do have a pretty big gap between the top 4 runners and basically everyone else. And since we're in the quarterfinals, that's where that is going to start to show its head. So we're seeing a little bit of a gap between Cytown starting to pull up. Like, I should know, I just got the floor waxed with me last weekend. 17 is an interesting stage because it's all those vertical patterns. And it's really comes down, again, to color management. If you can control the colors, you can get out of there pretty quick. Lots of diamonds over there for Cytown. Yeah, it's all vertical, and it's 7 colors. That's the max possible colors. And if the game gives you a duplicate bomb in a color you don't want, it can be bad. So here's thebfin going into that stage. And doing a good job controlling the bombs. keeping it from doing too many dead colors. Yeah, it's a really nice 17. Cytown's off to stage 20, though. Looking to make a full kill on orange. Game resurrected the bombs. Now Cytown's got to hope not to get too many dead bombs here. 3, that's not as bad as it could be. thebfin314's got to deal with these extra 2-hit enemies and did manage to kick them over and get the color cleaned up before it could respawn. So are the patterns random? Referring to the initial layouts in which the enemies spawn, each stage has 2 possibilities. I think there's a couple of stages that only have 1, but the vast majority of the stages have exactly 2 layouts, and they are not equally good, and it is random which one of those 2 you get. Alright, thebfin past 19, getting a cutscene. Cytown working through 22. Looks like thebfin's gonna try to take a diagonal here. That's why you always keep water handy when commentating. Still hanging in there a bit. Got a dead diamond, and here's where the game is rough. That diamond is exactly where thebfin does not want it. It's blocking a clear, but you can't move the diamonds in the NES version. It is there until it actually gets consumed the normal way. Cytown trying to kill pink, and the game will not let him. thebfin gonna get a diamond out of blue here on 21. And Cytown's about to leave 23. thebfin wanted to get a clear on green, could not do it because the other bombs spawn, and now there's a diamond in, again, the worst position. Cytown looking to kill a color here. It's going to be red first. Surprised Cytown didn't wait for that pink. Sometimes it is a good idea to just wait a little bit in this game, see what the next bomb holds for you. Yeah, Cytown wants a quick clear here, but the game is, again, not going to let that happen. Cytown getting a red diamond kills one of the enemies that takes 2 hits. Cytown also smartly letting that extra bomb fall to get the full color clear. thebfin getting not a good diamond there, but when you have 3 colors and only one of them has enemies, that is the risk you run. Now just farming for a green, and it just took a long time. Cytown going for a horizontal orange. Not quite able to kill orange. Gonna try it. Game's gonna spawn it again. That's how this game goes. Cytown wants to see if it gets a red diamond. It does. Okay, thebfin really wants to kill those red bombs. It probably doesn't matter too much now because we still haven't seen Wario, and we're probably still a little ways from seeing Wario for either runner. But it's definitely a thing where we gotta kill dead bombs of the colors of the special enemies. Cytown's gonna get it down to 1 color, so the diamond has to be blue. Make sharp work. Thanks to whoever's on the back end fixing the timer. Appreciate it. Cytown into 28. Wanted to make sure there wasn't any green bombs hanging around before killing the color. Red looks like a pretty decent candidate here as well, and then Cytown should be out. thebfin's down to 2 colors, 1 enemy. 29's a fun stage. There's a easy diamond setup no matter which color the game decides to give you. And you just kind of want to work through, get diamonds, activate diamonds, reduce the number of colors on the screen, and it works pretty nice. It's a cozy stage, as CK points out. And Cytown's going to go to the 3rd cutscene. thebfin over on stage 25. Got 2 dead orange diamonds just getting in the way. and also still has reds hanging around, and we are actually starting to creep up on Wario time. Not exactly what you want to be. You don't want to be having those reds left in Wario time. Wario can spawn enemies in addition to bombs. So, fortunately for thebfin, was able to turn the reds into whites pretty quickly. thebfin is gonna try to take an orange here. No, it's not gonna quite line up like that. Cytown trying to get a kill on orange here. Get a diamond. Works out pretty well. Cytown forcing a chain. If you get a chain, you have a combo that causes gravity to make another combo that resets your Wario timer somewhat. If you're in Birdo time, you get more time. If you're in Wario time, you get less Wario time. That's not actually super critical to the speed run because it doesn't actually, like, it's faster to be in Birdo time. Wario causes trouble, but usually in this category at least, Wario's not causing so much trouble that you feel compelled to proactively get him out of your face. Over in 27. 27 is one of the harder early stages. We've been moving on. Cytown into 32. Got some good luck on that diamond. Now just waiting on a couple of colors. 28. thebfin wants to get blue. Take advantage of that. Diamond. Build another diamond. Now which color? It's going to be pink, so pink should spawn a diamond. That'll do that. Cytown has an orange diamond. Is trying to not have oranges left over afterward, and is also looking for ways to make more diamonds still. Really nice setup on the blues. Unfortunately, not the diamond that was most desired there. Rather than trying to get all the greens into a diamond there, Cytown went and add like 2 enemies and then 3 enemies, and rather than trying to pull 4 of them to make a diamond, just use the 2 bombs to get through them and make sure that none are left. With an orange bomb, that horizontal orange is looking good. Gonna clear out red. thebfin on to stage 30. Not really seeing a diamond setup right now. We'll see if one develops. Cytown's got a diamond over here. Useful one. Unfortunately, could not get the oranges together, but not too big of a deal. thebfin's going to make a chain here unless the diamond spawns in the way. It did not. Going to wait for that bomb to fall and again reduce colors. Alright, so over on 35, we've seen these enemies, but I didn't get to call them out. The red enemies, and there's also a blue version, they take 2 bombs to kill. They do not change colors, though. You have to hit the 2 bombs in a certain period of time while they're flashing, and if they stop flashing, you have to start over. So it's something where you want to be careful when you actually activate them. And again, as with all the special enemies, they are always priority. thebfin probably should have taken the diagonal first, just to use up all the extra blue bombs, because with the diamond, getting the blue diamond kind of bailed that one out, so we didn't have to wait for 3 or 4 more bombs to do the full 2-color cycle, so you never know what you're going to get in this game. Right. Cytown is trying to get a full orange setup over here. There they are. Pink is definitely a diamond that Cytown will take. Green is now gone. Cytown is out of 36. thebfin working through 32. We're still a little ways away from the meat of this run. The real hard stuff. Cytown, or thebfin wants that diagonal blue diamond. That's not a bad color. It's a little bit awkward to get to, but it's not that bad. thebfin does see that there is a way to get orange gone. Green diamond is pretty good. We still got one green bomb, but at this point, it doesn't matter that much. Right, Cytown is just looking to get the pinks out of 37 and move on. I'll beat thebfin over in 34. I know that a play I like on this, if the bombs come in the way I like them to, I like to get the diagonal pink, and then there's 4 more pinks, and you can make another pink on the left side. Alright, Cytown is now on the stage with diagonal-only enemies, as would be implied by me calling them diagonal-only enemies. The only way you can clear them is to make diagonals. So Cytown spawned a diamond. The diamonds are not subject to the diagonal-only restriction, nor are the bombs, but the enemies themselves can only be cleared in diagonals. And they can be extremely obnoxious in Wario time because you always need a step stool to clear them. So Cytown obviously was farming diamonds on that stage, as everyone does, but you don't always get the diamond that you want in order to actually kill off the colors. You don't always get a red diamond. It's not something you can control, so you're hoping for it, but it either happens or it doesn't. Alright, so thebfin on to 35. Got the 2-hit enemies. Definitely a little bit of an annoying situation. thebfin is going to look for a way to set up a chain here. Look at it. That should get a diamond and get rid of the problem. Alright, stage 40, over on Cytown's side. This is an interesting one because it's not a deep pile, but it's really, really messy. It, again, has all 7 colors. And a lot of enemies have 4, which means you should make 2 sets of 2. A lot of enemies, though, have 5, which means you want to make a set of 2 and a set of 3, unless you are lucky enough to actually get all 5 in one go, but Cytown, being a top-tier runner, is able to do a lot of really good pile shuffling and get out of that without too much trouble. Alright, 41 is a pretty tough stage, and I do not think Cytown got the good pattern in my estimation. I'm going to try to get orange gone quickly. With these 2-color enemies, it's often useful to not change the colors on them too aggressively. Notice that Cytown has not made a single white enemy yet, and the benefit to that, snipe on pink, is that it reduces the number of diamond colors that can spawn, and it also means that when that red diamond did spawn, it would kill all the remaining red enemies, and there wouldn't be any white enemies that it didn't touch. Alright, thebfin into 37. Cytown into 42. So I usually go for the horizontal blue on this one. Cytown's going for a vertical red. Gonna leave the one blue bomb hiding there. That is not the bomb the diamond you'd like to see there, because you already cleared most of those, but it's another diamond setup. Again, we're still at risk of getting blue diamonds here, which is very much not desirable. It does not help. If you don't have any enemies, you do not want that to be your diamond color, and if you don't actively kill everything off, you can still get them. Cytown doing a really good job there to get all of the oranges in one shot. Excellent vision. What separates the great runners from the good ones is vision and not having your movement feel like it's stuck in mud. Ask me how I know about that one. Alright, thebfin, 39. Has that unwanted extra red. That means reds are now eligible to spawn. Could be a red diamond. Got a good diamond. Got a good chain. Cytown onto 44. A stage where the diamond setups can be a little bit varied. Cytown found one. thebfin into stage 40. As I said, this one can be tricky because there's a lot of different colors and not a lot of enemies of any one color. And there's also just something where, like, thebfin's gonna find that diamond. Not a great diamond. Now there's 2 dead oranges hanging around. A lot of extra bombs over on thebfin's side. And now Cytown. That's actually not a bad diamond in the circumstances, given that there were extra blues hanging around for Cytown. Alright, stage 45, one of the harder stages in the run, but got the good layout with the green. If you get a green or a pink there, you have good options. If you get a couple of reds, you can also make that work. Cytown wants to be ready for that orange. Unfortunately, that's not going to result in a color kill. Lots of shuffling. That's also not going to result in a color kill. And sniped on the diamond. So that last bomb spawn. Now we're going to see Wario time over on Cytown's side. Cytown's going to make another diamond. That's a much more useful one. Now it's down to just red enemies. You could force one more diamond. How you get out of there. thebfin over on 41. Another tough stage. One got all those chains looked kind of nice, but they actually destroyed things prematurely and left a lot of orphans. 46. Not the most complicated of the stages. thebfin over on 42. 42 can be a little tricky to find the diamonds on. Let's see how thebfin plays it. Gonna just not get a diamond, just focus on getting multiples at once there. Wants that green diamond vertical. Okay. Cytown is trying to get all of this in one go. There it is. Just barely beat another enemy spawn, but there's a little bit of a window where you can see them appear, but they don't actually fully spawn in. And so you can cancel out the enemy spawn if you are really that close to it. Cytown looking for a way to get a green over there. There's also an orange hanging down below. The orange is definitely the secondary one because it did collapse. But Cytown knows what they're doing. Good digs here. Lots of diamonds. thebfin's about to be out of 43. We got about a 3-stage gap, 3.5 right now. And normally, I would call, start referencing the Great Equalizer. It's probably not going to make a 3-stage difference, though. So Cytown's into 48. Hardest stage in this category because of all the 2-hit enemies and the relative difficulty of finding a diamond here. Looks like Cytown's strat is going to be just working with the verticals, the blues, and the reds. Did not get first choice of diamond there. There's another diamond chance, and I can see Cytown figuring out what is the way to do that without destroying what I already have. Now Cytown entering Wario time. Yeah, not a great 48. Not for anything Cytown did wrong, just sometimes this is a stage where you are just hoping the game gives you the right diamond. It can make a minute of difference. That's a real good diamond at this stage of the stage for Cytown. And yeah, Cytown is on a sub 28 pace here. At least. Oh, sniped when hoisting that up. Gotta be a little bit careful when watching those. Things can pop out like that and cause you take your combo away. Okay, Cytown definitely is going for something kind of spicy there. Almost was built pretty close to a 5-bomb diamond at the beginning of a stage. But now everything's looking a little bit better, so it's time to start clearing stuff out. Now the only real downside on Cytown's side is a lot of dead colors. Which Cytown will thin out the colors and get out of here. Still think we're looking at a sub 28 on Cytown's side. thebfin working through 46. Stage 50 is not one of the worst stages. It's the last one in the category, but it's definitely not the hardest. A little awkward. I didn't really pay enough attention. I didn't see whether Cytown got the good or the bad pattern. I think it's going to make too big of a difference here. thebfin just has to hold down and we'll get out of 46. Cytown's going to take the diamond rather than trying to force the full clear. We got 2 more combos for Cytown. Looking at a 35. And let's hand Cytown a point. GG. And we'll let thebfin finish this out, and then we'll see about best 2 out of 3. So we got at least 1 more. Good diamond. Chance to kill red. Gonna take it. Force another diamond. Resurrection. Oh, that is definitely not what was wanted. Alright, let's see how 48 goes. Again, this can be a huge swing. This can save a minute. Lose it. That is definitely a good diamond. Unfortunately, what I said earlier about managing your colors, thebfin now has those whites, and they can definitely cause a pain if not intended to be there. That's gonna snipe. thebfin saved that from flipping that up, and after all the work, that could have easily gotten torn down. Trying to outrace Wario. Got it. Not the diamond that was wanted. All things considered, this isn't an awful situation, although it's not great. And resurrected color there. thebfin just taking this 1 at a time. You still would like that red diamond. Okay, now you don't care. I like to go for the vertical green diamond on this one. thebfin did not. Looks like we're setting up for red. Orange also would have been a viable play there. Green is now waiting. It's not too hard of a stage to dig out diamonds. There's a lot of backups, as you can see. Get 6 and get another diamond. White is not first choice of colors, but do. Now which diamond are we getting there? Green, and not first choice. That's enough to finish the stage. And I got one more. We got the bad pattern on 50 here. And getting 3 whites. Well, I guess that sets up a diamond opportunity here. Being careful not to leave any orphaned bombs behind with that diamond. Gonna also try to get all the pinks in one go here. Still got an orphaned white holding on in the corner there. Almost there. And 2 more bombs, and that's going to be time. Alright, I'm going to grab another race room for the runners, and yeah, we'll get the second one started. Well, they get a break if they need it, right? So, sooner or later we'll get the second one started. And they're underway. Really, they've been underway for about a minute, but pretend that's not real and just focus on the restream. So yeah, everything you've seen before, you're going to see again. Starting with the same really relatively simple early stages. I love doing 2 of these in a row because I don't have to explain the game during the early stages, and we can just kind of focus on them and how straightforward they kind of are. But as a result of this, they're really RNG dependent. If you want to play the 20 stage category on this, it's like all RNG because you need the game to give you nice stuff. Like thebfin got one of the worst bombs possible here. And then that second bomb spawned, which gave a 50-50 chance of the diamond being a bad diamond. And luckily for thebfin, it was not. Cytown got a stage ahead in the early stages. Again, there's a lot of luck here. I should learn what Cytown just did there. That's an approach I've never taken on that stage. thebfin getting some dead bombs, which is going to cost some time. Cytown getting, I'd say, mediocre diamond luck there. I usually end up playing stage 8 with the white staying flat. Cytown also getting the good 10. thebfin getting the good 9. And that pink bomb, that's a really good position to be in. Cytown out of 10, though. And Cytown getting the worst 11. This one's worse because there are 7 pinks, which is too many to make a row horizontally, but those bomb spawns are... I'm honestly kind of surprised Cytown didn't just let the bomb fall. Probably just committed to it before realizing that it was going to be so nice. Now, this particular stage 12, I like getting light blue and making the table, and getting red, which Cytown did, but that orange kill was probably a little premature there. Alright, thebfin getting a pretty good 11. Still got about a 1 stage gap. We switch to Cytown's audio? Probably. Woods is kind of the thing where the audio doesn't super matter, which is fortunate. Okay, I can't F5 the page. It gave another mushroom to Cytown. But the nice thing about switching audio is it sounds pretty much the same no matter who's playing. So Cytown already out of 14. Bfin working through 13. This will be done in just a second. Cytown wants that blue bomb. And Bfin going for a tall stack here. Probably not my preferred approach on this one. I tend to work low. Getting things higher up, it's less time for bombs to fall, but it's also kind of less time for you to react. Cytown farming this diamond here. It's a pretty good one. Not Cytown, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Bfin. Cytown farming a different diamond. Cytown in stage 17, which the all vertical stage, and is all about bomb RNG and color management. Cytown, though expert movement, has avoided any risk of orphans causing an issue. Bfin moving on to 17. The vertical 18 setup with Cytown, this is, again, the idea here is basically you're sorting the entire time. But you can see Bfin has those two dead whites. Those are going to cause annoyance. That's 4 bombs that Bfin had to dispose of that Cytown did not. Ended up actually being about 5 at the very end. So, let's see, gonna get rid of all of the reds in one shot. The risk with the high approach on Bfin's side is that you can't work the bottom until you finish the whites off for good, so you gotta wait for a white bomb. Alright, Bfin on 19. Would have liked to see a red bomb come out quick to take advantage of that diagonal. Didn't happen. Cytown. It's 1 dead red, but is down to 2 colors. And should be able to get it down to 2 actual colors now. And that'll get Cytown out of 20. Bfin's just about out of 19. Commentated a previous race of Bfin's, and they seem to warm up and get faster as the races go on, so let's keep an eye on that. Cytown trying to, again, thin out colors one step at a time here. Bfin's keeping up pretty well right now. This is kind of an obnoxious pattern on 22 where they put the oranges just far enough away from each other to where it looks super easy to get a full clear, but it's not. Cytown does a lot of juggling to make it look easy. It's not, I promise you. Okay, 2 dead pinks, but they cleared. Cytown's going to get a full clear. Full clears are actually very helpful because they cancel out. There's a bomb clearing animation at the end of a stage, and if you can get a full clear, you don't have to watch that animation. It's never worth going out of your way to do, but it's also always better when it happens. Lots of dead oranges on Cytown's side. Bfin forcing a diamond. Dug out a dead blue, but all in all, probably not too bad. Gonna try to get rid of that dead blue. Hoping for a red with that setup. Got it, good green chain, and Bfin's gonna move on. Cytown probably did not want the table there, because probably would have left an orphan. Blue diamond is good for Cytown. Bfin actually pretty close on 23 as well. Cytown looking for a way to get the greens out. The second green bomb is a blessing in disguise because that's going to leave a diamond on the table. Looking for the best way to use it. And just good play and good diamonds for Cytown. 26. First bomb's green. The best players will be able to adapt to any bomb that comes down. Down at my tier, it's kind of more like I know which bombs I want, and I'm going to wait for them. Two colors left on 26, or 25 for bfin. 27 is kind of interesting here. I would definitely say on this stage, you actually want to get the normal enemy colors first. You want to get them. You want to not have to think about them. And there's a kind of interesting thing where if you have a horizontal setup of the 2-hit enemies, you can just drop 2 of the same bomb and watch them make an easy chain. If you're in need of less Wario time. Cytown with the fancy diamond setups. Looking for a way to actually activate that green and get that done with. bfin out of 26. And into 27. Again, you kind of just want to wait and get rid of all the easy colors. One little kick and bfin's out of 27. And 29, the cozy stage. Cozy diamond setups for everyone. Actually, Cytown has to do quite a bit of juggling to get that one. bfin got the diamond that they wanted, and the bombs did not hold out, so wasn't too bad. Cytown on to 30, another stage without like really super obvious diamond setups. Gonna go for the half X to get all the blues gone pretty quickly. I'm gonna only get rid of a couple of the pinks so as to not set up an orphan situation. Again, an extra pink, but it's a blessing in disguise because that's enough to set up the diamond. And yeah, Cytown's out of that stage as well. And playing fast is its own reward in this game because it controls your colors. So, it's like if you feel like Cytown's getting really good diamond luck, well, Cytown is clearing colors very efficiently, which reduces the odds of bad diamonds. Wisely decided to wait there just long enough to see what the next bomb was. It was something that allowed forcing a diamond, and the diamond it forced was extremely helpful. And then again, very carefully manipulating the bomb falling speed so as to not spawn a dead color during the color transformation there. I got actually only about a stage gap right now. While I've been watching Cytown bfin, looks like they put up some speed. Cytown is having some trouble figuring out what to do with this stage. Finally got the red diamond activated, but this is one of the slower stages I have seen Cytown do today. Not exactly. Oh, no, bfin will actually be happy with this. Unfortunately, a resurrected pink there. And bfin
about one stage behind right now. Alright, first bomb is green, so if you can do some work there and get a interesting setup with the green, bfin's going to take the diamond plus the orphan instead of trying to get the full clear. It's a little bit of a extended angle you can set up there. bfin sees how to get a diamond here. Not a great one, though. Get white cleared out. The diamond's in the way right now, though. And just a flood of oranges. This is definitely not what Cytown wants to see. bfin got a quick diamond on the other hand. Diamond for Cytown, not a good one. And we got ourselves a bit of a ball game right now. Alright, bfin would love a green, but that does not mean one is coming. It also might mean 2 or 3 are coming. It's not the worst situation for bfin. Just abandon the reds there, yeah. Alright, Cytown still about a stage ahead. Got the good pattern on 35 with the vertical stacks here. Gonna try to shuffle everything so that it's all set up. Not a good diamond again. Cytown's had pretty rough diamond luck for the last few stages. That's also not a good bomb. We want to get that diamond. Also not a good diamond. And more dead colors. Game is being really rude to Cytown. bfin's looking for like the one shot. And this is probably a situation where you just need to 2-putt it. And now comes the painful part, which is having the 2-hit enemies flashing with Wario time, because Wario will drop those enemies on a cycle that just completely does not line up. You'll get them flashing, and then he'll drop a new one, and you'll just be perpetually off cycle. But Cytown still managed to force a diamond by getting 5 of them to clear. Even if you hit more than 5, you don't have to clear all of them, just 5. Anyway, bfin got the definitely worse pattern. Found the diamond, though. And that will also be a guaranteed useful diamond. And now that should be just enough to get bfin out of 35. Cytown's in 37 here. Things seem to have settled down a bit over there. Diamond luck seems to have turned around a little bit. bfin down to 2 colors. That was a very fortuitous diamond. It's a 50-50 diamond, but got the good 50 and not the less good 50. Alright, so now we got the diagonal-only enemies. Don't love having that diamond in the corner, but again, you don't need to destroy the diamond or the bombs diagonally. You can do those horizontally, and you can see Cytown did just that. Now there's a way to get pink out of here. Cytown dropped that bomb too fast and did not get the diamond. I don't know if that was it might have been intentional even, because it actually was not a great diamond. I think bfin's trying to set up a diagonal here, but kind of accidentally tore it down. That red diamond's not amazing. It's not the worst. It's not amazing, though. Gonna force another one here. And then now just too many dead reds, and that's just how it is sometimes. And also now you got 7 enemies, so this is gonna force an orphan, and the diamond was not the good diamond, so that's the risk of forcing the diamond rather than clearing the color. Cytown could get a bad diamond, did not, wouldn't have mattered too much. You got about a 2-stage gap going into the hard part of the run. Again, 40, lots of colors, relatively few enemies, very difficult diamond setups. I usually don't bother with the diamonds on this one. I can see Cytown doing some work here. Wants that blue if a blue decides to show up. But when you're waiting on a color, that the game doesn't have to give it to you. There's, to my knowledge, no sort of nothing to prevent it from just being mean to you. Cytown got a resurrection on pink as soon as the clear happened. That's the way this game goes, especially at a skill level like mine. That diamond is unfortunately in a bad spot. Cytown will take the diamond and then finish it off from there. thebfin with a dead blue diamond. You don't want to see that. Cytown into 41. One of the hardest stages left in the run. Much better diamonds over there for thebfin. Extra red, and that's what the diamond is. That's, again, the critical getting rid of colors. Still gonna have multiple colors holding around there. Looks like Cytown did not get the good diamonds on this stage. Got rid of one of the 2 bad colors. And here's a diamond opportunity. It's red. There is still a red bomb hanging around, but it's probably not gonna cause a problem. Even though it's a flood. It's good enough. thebfin got that diamond sniped by the chain. Risky part of trying to set up something that depends on multiple diamonds like that, or multiple bombs like that. Cytown is rid of 1 color. Rid of another. Again, that's just how you want to do it. thebfin about a stage and a half back at this point. And then with the sticky controls, unable to flip that bomb down to get the diamond. Extra pink, more extra pinks, more extra pinks. Got another diamond out of it, though. Just kept working at it. thebfin in a very tough stage. Able to... Oh, that kind of hurts. I was going to say able to get rid of red, but I was a little bit premature in that pronunciation. Proclamation, that might be a better word. That should get rid of 1 color for thebfin, though. And there's thebfin out of 41, not too bad, all things considered. But Cytown's just about out of 43. Looks like the play here is a horizontal blue. And not an amazing diamond, but we got a second diamond waiting. Also not an amazing diamond, but There's one, and here's a chance for... No, that diamond... Where that diamond spawned, it's going to preclude a second. It's a little bit unfortunate for thebfin with that. That spawn made it kind of annoying. Cytown had a diamond. It was not the desired diamond. But also things are not terrible here for Cytown. About a 2-stage gap. Cytown is going to farm a orange here. Not the diamond you want. Going to activate it though. Second diamond. Going to get ready to have a blue one. Oh, because there are 2 bombs. Also not the diamond that was desired. Cytown wants to get another crack at one here. And that's 0 for 3. So... is the play here to kill blue. Now we got enough of a setup here to go for a diamond, but it's only going to help so much here. Yeah, Cytown does. If Cytown picked up the blue, it was going to cause a problem. Cytown is, yeah, now in the obnoxious situation of dealing with those enemies, so made a point of forcing a diamond. That's the easiest way to get out of there, is to not leave it up to chance or cycles. Cytown out of 44. With a good 45, that could be an opportunity. thebfin got what I would consider the worst of the 2 patterns here. Does have a pink diamond available. That kick isn't quite going to do it. That's a good diamond to get, although there are still dead bombs on the screen. Gonna force this diamond before dealing with green, and it turns out that that results in green. One more diamond waiting right here. It's pink. Not, again, what you want. This isn't bad here, though. Got rid of red, got the diamond. Moving on. Cytown's into 47, though. So we still got about a 1-stage gap. Now, that is close enough that 48 could actually make or break this race. Cytown. thebfin wants a pink. Got it without too much delay. thebfin did not wait to see if that white bomb was going to spawn and got hit with one, so now it's going to hang around, causing trouble for a good long while. And that's also bad time for thebfin. It's 1 diamond and it's going to take red. No, that's going to try to flip those around. Unfortunately, this is going to take too long, and it's gonna be stuff in the way. So, on to 48 is Cytown. thebfin has to fight through some dead bombs here. And is out. Cytown gets the blue diamond. That is probably going to do it. Getting 1 good diamond in this stage can be enough. That 1 blue bomb, though, caused a 2nd blue diamond. And definitely not the situation you wanted there. Cytown will happily get rid of that nonsense. I was kind of surprised to see Cytown tear that down. But Cytown's out of 48. That's the important part. And I may be premature, but that's probably going to do it. bfin, just trying to fight for another couple of colors here. bfin into 48. Cytown's partway through 49. What's bfin's play here? Is bfin going to focus on the reds? Yes, bfin is not going for the pink down the sidewell. Gonna go with both of them, which increases the odds of funky diamonds. And there you go. That's the risk right there. You got that light blue. Gonna try to chain it though. And got another light blue. So now, you definitely do not want to pop that diamond yet. Gonna make a chain on it. This is 48 is where runs are won or lost. Cleaning up the light blues. There aren't any on the screen now, but there sure could be, so kind of a risky play. Does have an orange diamond. Anyway, Cytown is into 50. Just a few more colors left, but 48 can go on forever if the game wants it to. And Cytown is done, and that's going to be GG's. Just a couple more stages for bfin, though. That was a much more, shall we say, human time from Cytown. First run was really fast. See, clean up those greens. Yeah. GG's.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it.
We're still kind of watching out bfin a little bit. Oh, he's got one stage left on the restream anyway.
That's cool. Yeah, I guess I kind of showed what happens when you have good bomb luck and then when you don't have good bomb luck in the 2 rounds.
Yeah, it was about, what, a 2-minute difference there?
It was, yeah.
You were only about 1 to 2 stages ahead a lot of the run until 48 happened, and you definitely got the better 48 in the second run.
Yeah, that was actually pretty nice. If I actually had the 48 in the first run, I might have actually PB'd.
I mean, that's what it takes with this game. It's,
Definitely.
you can play play really well for, what, 47 stages, and the game can just say no.
It can definitely silence you pretty quick.
I got just 2 more colors left for bfin. This could be a 41 here. Yeah, this is going to be a 41, and GG's.
GG, bfin.
Alright, let's give them a chance. But yeah, anything else? Anything going through your mind about those runs that you haven't mentioned yet?
I came pretty close to PB in that first run, which that felt pretty good. I did PB earlier in the tournament in a run, so if it would have happened twice in this tournament, I'd have freaked out because I've tried to run 1 through 50 over 1,000 times now. So if I'd have done it twice, that'd been nuts.
Is that like 1,000 completions? Because like my counter is like 4,000, but that's a lot of stage 1 resets.
Yeah, my counter is at like 1,700, but then my counter for 99 is like another couple hundred. So I got to be close to 1,000 completions. I do a lot of no reset runs, so basically just sort of forcing myself to take my medicine and get whatever I get out of the run.
I mean, that's definitely good for, this kind of tournament practice because it can be multiple minute swing RNG.
Yeah, in my first few times I ever ran it during the summer, I kind of honed in and focused on just learning the later levels because I knew better. I've run a bunch of 40 through 50 also just because I know better. That's where I'm going to lose every good run.
I know I did a lot of grinding for this tournament just on 30 through 50. It paid
Yeah.
pretty massive dividends for me.
Yeah, I saw you doing it a few times too. You definitely did well with it.
All right, I'm going to see if bfin hops in the next couple minutes here. Otherwise, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot else to add. Just appreciate you commentating for us and kind of giving some insight. I always describe myself like when I do Zelda 1 randomizer, I'm kind of a mouth breather when it comes to playing. I just kind of go by feel more so than uh, like actual workhorse knowledge and like grinding to learn how to do each level. Pretty bad at it actually. So it's always nice to be able to watch these back and kind of hear commentary of folks who actually paid better attention than I do so I can learn a few things from them. So appreciate you doing it.
Well, I forgot to mark the race done and actually send the invite, so we're going to hold on just another minute here.
Awesome. Well, I'll get out of here so bfin can come on in. But thank you very much and have a good evening.
Yeah, thanks for being in the tournament and showing us some top-end skill.
Have a good night.
And I just dragged bfin up into the interview room, so GG's. It looks like they're not quite ready. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. GG's bfin.
Thank you very much. I knew it was gonna be a rough one, but thank you.
Yeah, any thoughts on how the races went for you?
Poorly. No, I'm just kidding. Back-to-back 31s is, pretty solid, but you're not gonna be able to beat somebody who, double sub 30s, and I've been working on trying to get the sub 30, but it hasn't been happening. And GG's to Cytown. I mean, overall number 2 seed. Like, I was hoping I wasn't gonna get rinsed, and that first game was like, yikes, man, I got bodied. But yeah, like, they played out of their mind. All props to Cytown. Again, congratulations on making it to the semis.
So I don't know if you actually had the restream on the side or anything, but you were the second race. You were about a stage and a half back until 48 happened, and then Cytown got a good one, and you got a pretty bad one, unfortunately.
Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, boo. It's okay. I don't rewatch it. So part of the thing is I don't watch the stream as it's happening because honestly, like, it doesn't matter what the other person's doing because, like, I just have to play my game. I'll watch it back, like the tape and everything, but dang, that sucks. Man, I was close, and then the game said no talking, so that's okay.
I mean,
48 rough.
If 48 went the other way, we might be looking at a razor finish and a third match here. But that's Woods for you.
That's Woods.
Because like my knockout match, I was on tilt, not because I lost, I knew I was going to lose, but because the game did not cooperate with me that match at all. So
Yeah.
I know exactly how that goes.
Yeah, I mean that's what these puzzle games are, and it's just the way it happened today, and I'm not gonna take away anything from my tournament prep, from my like little grind that I had, and I'm
Now,
proud of making top 8. So it's been a very good tournament for me and a good experience as well.
yeah, you've made a lot of progress on the time. I think I commentated your last match, and you had like
Yeah.
two consecutive PBs. You seem like you warm up, and then it starts going better for you as the races go on.
Yeah. I did like a 2.5 hour like stream or little grind before this to get ready for it, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll definitely be grinding this after my big grind. I'm doing a sub 7 grind for V Hard and Tetris Attacks very soon, so woo, that's gonna be a rough one too.
Okay. So I think I'll give you any last words if you want to add anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. I just again want to thank Prizzy for hosting or putting this tournament on. Really awesome. I want to thank Cytown, a wonderful opponent. Even though I'm nowhere in your league, it's always good to get whooped by somebody who's like really good, really good, because then you really know how you stack up against the rest of the field. Definitely want to thank you, Jamich, for commentating both my round of 16 and my top 8 match, and to all of you watching at home, could have been anywhere in the world this weekend, you spent it here with us, and we appreciate that.
And on that, we have one more quarterfinal match tomorrow, Zook and Fasta. And then I know they were trying to schedule the last quarterfinal for this weekend. So then after that, that's 6 more matches left. No, 5 more matches left because there's 6 players left in the tournament. So we're rapidly approaching the apex here. So do make sure to tune in for that. I'm going to sign off the stream on behalf of Beefin and Cytown and Prissy and everybody. Have a good night, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Peace.